In order to be what we are, we have to come out of what we are not. Now then, here you and I are sitting in a body. Now in a few years this body will die, go back to dust. Am I the body? Is this what I am? I live in it. If I raise my hand, I raise my hand, but am I the body? What am I?
We have these patterns, these neurolinguistic patterns in our mind that end up branching us to these negative realities. When we change that thinking, that's the inner work. That literally changes the electrical pattern of the entire universe by you changing your neurolinguistic programming, because you have changed the frequency of your consciousness and your relationship to the whole. So when you change your relationship to the whole, then the whole begins to change. And this is the whole idea of doing the inner work.
This is why really the only thing I can sincerely advise is to get back the knowledge that you are missing about the whole topic, and first and foremost, natural law.
This isn't you, it's your avatar.
Your frequency is relevant here. You know, we chose to come here in this time.
God is within you. So there's the location. The keys to the kingdom are going to open up what? Yourself.
It's a soul purification. I mean, you come here and you face these trials and tribulations, and ultimately it's your soul choice for each individual. And when you look into the mirror of evil, it doesn't reflect on you and you become evil. What you discover when you look deeply into the mirror of evil is the good and beauty in yourself.
Make tough decisions that actually turn out to be correct decisions, but we do have to make them at times.
Yeah, let me read this real quick in chat. I Payaso, and by the way, welcome, says Earth is an anagram for heart. Silent is an anagram for listen. Listen to your heart. We tune out the mind and tune in within. We are source players. We become the higher self operating the avatar. Absolutely, well said.
Absolutely.
Welcome, my friend.
well, welcome to the, absolutely.
Maybe the key to us waking up is to empower ourselves again.
And they've missed the big picture of what it's all really about, the journey.
Transformation from within to without. Inside out.
One love.
Be still and know.
3D is anchoring down the rest. And until it is dealt with here, and until this is fixed, it's causing trouble for the other higher frequencies too. That's why the higher vibrational beings are incarnating down here to help, because it's been going on too long now. It's really been going on so long, and you know, people are not realizing it's so in your face. It's so clearly in your face, and that people are still not realizing that it's going on. The heart is sort of God source, so you can always go there. So you go there.
You see, what's interesting here is that the traditional religious concept is very leery about any of this stuff, because quite simply, if this child which has escaped them, they don't control that child in you, that's why you're here. If this child escapes and sets about to find God within yourself, then it can become a movement. And what will happen to the traditional religion which says, come in here, give me your money, and pray, and then when you die, everything good will happen? It's over for them. So it's really a threat.
You start understanding how the system works. And one of the good things about the system is that the system wants to teach you about itself.
Why does it want to teach?
Well, if you are omnipresent and you're all-knowing, that is the state which the system wants you to be in. Because the system is an intelligence or information gathering system.
Pattern recognition. And I think that is very useful, because you have to think outside of the box.
That I have my own volition, and I think that's where meditation is important. That's where mastering your own will is crucial. That's where you find maybe that free will.
Because conscious wishing isn't the same as subconscious being.
We're here to change reality into something better, and it's all a reflection of ourselves.
Operating outside in is giving away our power. Operating inside out is taking back our power. Basically, they're saying, and that's how you have to say it. You have to word it as little lowercase y, capital O-U-R. So our power, because it's really not like I have to do this. Like we have to do this. Like this is what we're doing, and I through you and through you through. You know, there is no just I or you or me. And in knowing that, then everything turns inside out. And it's like that's part of the understanding. That's part of interacting in that right way.
All of this, Saturn, it's all part of the system. And it doesn't make any difference whether it's the political system, the church system, whatever system it is that has controlled you. The thing that it does not want you to do is find within yourself that child who will set you free.
Always know our greatness, always know we are overcoming all inside out, always, for we are always. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. They said it.
We've been indoctrinated in fear, indoctrinated to create the future that they want us to.
Unfortunately, too many people let people like this off the hook, off the line, because they accept this justification that, oh, you were just following your orders, you were just doing your job. Well, oh, okay. Well, that excuses you somehow. No, it doesn't. It doesn't excuse you of your personal responsibility to choose right action over wrong action, and never should be accepted as such. Order followers are ultimately the servants of evil in the world. Evil cannot accomplish its goals or its objectives without people willing to carry out the evil, because they were told to carry it out. You assist an evil system most effectively by obeying its orders and decrees, talking about the order followers in the world. An evil system never deserves such allegiance. Allegiance to it means partaking of the evil. A good person will resist an evil system with his or her whole soul.
Why you're here, what the hell this planet's all about. It's all done with purpose and meaning for everybody.
The real true truth is going to come from inside. It's going to come from inside of you.
It's your higher self that brought you here. If you watched this video tonight, you were meant to see it. You're here for training, guys.
So all that bullshit they've been doing where they've just believed what they're told because they're too fucking lazy to think for themselves, basically, that's what it is. You know, people don't want to, it's too inconvenient for people to stop and look up information. And I'm telling you, I see people copping out all the time. I used to have a lot of empathy for those people, but it's less and less each day, because I see people, they've made things in a way to where you can't deny it now. If you're going along with it, if you're participating in all of this, it's because...
By the way, you've been lied to from the day you were born.
It all begins with knowledge. Without knowledge, there is no foundation to understand how reality is built. This is why the order follower continues to do what they do, because they don't have knowledge, or they ignore that knowledge. Okay, they willfully refuse to accept it.
You have to go all in. You have to bring out what is inside.
Confronting your shadow side is part of the experience. Bring healing to as many people as possible all over the world.
That's the collective shadow.
The stage of time. Because it truly seems like this is a great stage. We don't fully know how important we are. We may literally be the keys to everything.
It's about understanding your relationship with God, and you're a piece of God experiencing God. We forgot so we could learn, and it's like this downwards path of ascension that you have to really descend into this world in order to ascend spiritually.
We can manipulate the game. We can unite as one and consciously manipulate this game, but there's too many backfill NPCs in the game right now. The only person you can trust is yourself, your higher self.
Realize the power we have and you'll change the world in a day.
We are divine. We are the divine children of the light.
See your truth.
We have to liberate ourselves.
All of the shadows are making themselves known.
Life can't be enslaved. By definition, life is that which overgrows, which overcomes, which adapts. Written in these ancient texts, the only possible outcome eventually is that the truth comes out, that the truth is unveiled, that the corruption is exposed, that the people are liberated. That's the only final result. There is no other final result. If it doesn't happen, then that's not the end of this system and the beginning of something new. The true beginning is when it's all revealed.
So disclosure is about opening up that Pandora's box. It's about going deep inside of yourself and really finding out who exactly you are.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
Thanks for your time, and I wish you a good night, or a good day, and a good life. All the love, all the power.
Become aware of truth, of the love of truth.
The lonely road of the one who knows.
There's so much of this false information out there that if you don't go into it with a clear discernment, or you don't follow your intuition to what you're learning, you can become distracted.
Remember, silent witness, presence.
This is just more evidence that the real battle is fought within, isn't it? The real battle, good and evil, truth and ignorance, truth and lies, truth and self-deception, freedom from tyranny, the tyrant of your mind that enslaves you, and even worse than any of the Orwellian forces in the world ever could. And it's all held together by a prison of ignorance, fear, doubt.
We just got to start inspiring each other.
Being the organic beacons in the space, making the connections happen. Truly, we're a reflection of each other. That's what's so beautiful about this space that we share. Keeping it real and getting activated in the space.
And I would just ask you, hasn't the journey been interesting? Hasn't it been fascinating?
It is us, the individual, who needs the most work.
The only true thing that's important here is our journey and finding ourselves. Know yourself. Know yourself and you will be free.
The solution is not out there. The solution is in you. It's in stillness.